Morning, Borio Chiropractic community, Central New York. Another beautiful day in Central New York. Unbelievable, right? Hopefully you guys are starting off with a great day. One of the compliments and comments that we get in the office a lot, and something that I've heard for so many years when people come in, and it always makes me feel good, but people will tell me, Dr. Joe, you're always in a good mood. You're always so positive. I come in here and I can always be assured there's a smile and that you're in a good place. And, how do you do that? How do you stay so positive and how do you stay happy and such? So it's something I actually thought a lot about, because I guess it's difficult to see yourself sometimes, as you go through life or as you go through the day and the moment. And I have certain rituals and certain habits and things that we've talked about in other videos. But I will tell you, the secret to being happy, the secret to being positive, that little magical secret is something that we've heard from the greats, and that is to find something positive, something good, something that you like, something that you admire, something that you look forward to in each and every situation of a day. Now, that may seem difficult at first because it's not necessarily your habit. But I will assure you that when you're talking to somebody, even if the conversation's great, which I hope all your conversations are great, but that's not realistic. Even if your conversation's great, try to find something positive about that person. Try to find something positive in the conversation, whether it's over the phone, whether you're having a conversation with them directly. Let's say you're talking to somebody and, man, they're in really great shape. Saying to somebody, wow, you know what, I want to interrupt you for a minute. Man, you look like you're in great shape. You look like, your health is really important. That you take really good care of yourself. Because that's something that's important to them and that makes them feel positive and happy. My mother and father and other people that were influenced in my life, they would always say, always try to find something positive and compliment somebody in every situation. And it's something that I do just so naturally because it's a habit. And I will tell you that it does put you in such a wonderful place because you're making other people feel good. And when you make other people feel good, you feel good, you feel better, you feel positive. Things seem better. There's always that glass half empty, and there's always that glass, that's half full. And the reality is when you look at that positive energy and you're thinking of creating positive energy throughout the day with each and every adjustment, with each and every interaction with a practice member, a patient that I take care of, with each and every staff member, with each and every friend or family member, with each every conversation, you create that positive energy. So if I'm on the phone with somebody and I'm talking to them, hey, you know what? Tell me about what's going on great today, or tell me what's happening that's wonderful, or man, you sound great. I heard something was going on and it was really positive for you. Tell me about that. Getting them to get their emotional state, it's in a positive place. Somebody comes into my office, and I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, what is so wonderful about them? Man, you always have such a wonderful personality. You're always in such a great place. You know what? You got your hair done. It looks so pretty. It looks so beautiful. Wow, it looks like you lost weight. It looks like you're taking better care of yourself. That's really great. I had a woman that came in yesterday, and I had heard through a friend that she took care of somebody, and she did the most wonderful job taking care of them. Wonderful job taking care of them. So she had come in yesterday as a member of our practice, somebody that I take care of, and I said to her, when she got up, I said, before you leave, Caitlin, I just want to tell you that I was talking to a couple of people that you take care of, and they spent 10 minutes, 15 minutes telling me what a wonderful person you are and what a wonderful job you did and how appreciative they are of you. And, I knew that you were such a great person and a wonderful person in talking to you, but it was so nice to hear. And I wanted to share that with you. With everything going on in the world, it's good for us to talk some positive experiences and comments and such. And I mean, she put a huge smile on her face and she was so happy. And and it makes me feel good to make other people happy. So that's what it did for me. That's what it does for me. So the secret, unfortunately, it's a secret, and I wish it wasn't, but the secret is to find something positive, find something happy, find something good, find something that is, if you will, makes you happy in somebody else, and do that on a regular basis. And what you find is every conversation you have is a little bit easier, it's a little bit fun. Every interaction, or almost every interaction, I mean, there's some grumpies out there, I understand, but every interaction becomes more positive, and you feel good, you feel better yourself by putting out that, law of reciprocity, right? By putting out that positive energy to them, you get positive energy back, and you just feel good, and then your day is better. And yeah, you're going to have some moments throughout the day that are sometimes challenging, no doubt about it, and you're going to have some people that are, in a different place, unfortunately, because of some of the situations in their life. But I look at that as an opportunity to spread a little bit more love. Like some of those people that are grumpies, some of those people that are really angry or in a bad place, they're the ones probably that need more of that love than anybody. So I always look at them, how can I love them up a little bit more? What positive thing can I say to them on each and every interaction? And they're the ones that probably, like I said, are going to take the longest. And you may not get an immediate, it may take a couple of years for some of them, but it probably was a few decades of negative energy in their life, right? But by doing that on a regular basis, you'll feel better about yourself because you're doing something good for somebody else. That's the easiest way to get out of a funk. Do something. I hear people say that, like, how do you get out of depression? How do you get out of anxiety? We touched on that in another video, but I will tell you, do something, number one. But boy, if you do something good for somebody else, no matter how bad things are for you in that moment, we get hung in that dark place. Do something good, saying something good to somebody else. It immediately makes your life better. So just doing something simple and good for somebody else. And a lot of times that's a smile, that's a hug, that's saying something great about them, maybe spend a few minutes learning about them. So many people are on Facebook and such. Learn about them, learn a little bit about their family, whatever. Tell them, wow, I saw something wonderful, I heard something wonderful, how wonderful they looked that day. Literally changes their life, and it will absolutely change your life. I've been in practice 30 years, almost 30 years, coming up on 30 years in March. And I'll tell you, I love being here more now than I've ever loved in my life. And I have such a deep admiration and appreciation for the people I take care of more now than I've ever had in my entire life. And I know that part of that is the fact that we can put that positive love and energy out to people and to take care of them and to be a part of their life. And I have the greatest compliment I get in my office, or one of them is you're the favorite part of our day. Being in your office, Dr. Borio, coming in, seeing your staff who's positive, and seeing you, in a world sometimes that's a little crazy, in a world sometimes that's a little stressful, coming in and being taken care of and doing something good for myself, getting adjusted, which is so healthy for me. The positive energy that you and your staff have, it's the best part of my day. I look forward to this all week. I just love that. And because that's what we want to be. We want to be a place that's filled with happiness and joy and health and inspiration so that you can live a better life, longer life. So listen, I'll quit rambling. Dr. Joe Borio. I have a practice in Cicero, New York. I'm right in central New York. We are taking new people. I know there's been a lot going on with COVID. We've taken quite a few concessions here in the office to make the office safe and healthy and make it a really good environment for you to come in and your family to come in. And we've got a link right above or below. You can go right to our website and you get your first checkup in the office. And we're running that right through the COVID situation for $27. And that includes you and your family to come in and get an evaluation, to get any x-rays if necessary, and that allows us to take great care of you guys. I did a video on finances as well, and just to touch base on that, we're always here to help people, so if you're concerned about a financial situation, and some people are like, wow, what's it gonna cost? Listen, it's $27 to come in and find out what's happening, and then you and I, let's have a conversation about it. I always tell people, there's always my recommendation, which is always the best, right? My recommendation is always in your best interest. But the reality is doing nothing is the worst, right? I mean, you're just going to get worse if you do nothing. So there's always that place, doing something's better than nothing. And I'm not okay. I didn't get in this profession and feel okay for allow people to get sick because they can't pay a bill. So I'm always here to help people out. So virtual hug to all you guys. Love and appreciate you. If you're not a member of our practice yet, hit the link above or below and make an appointment here in the office today. Let's check you out. Hey, if you are a member of our practice or you've been in before, say a few positive words. I appreciate that. Make sure you share our videos and share them on your page if you think they're going to be helpful, or share them in Messenger to somebody, or direct some people. We also have a YouTube channel. All of our videos over the last few years are on YouTube, so check that out as well. So, all right, guys, love and appreciate you. Have a great day. Say something positive to somebody, and most importantly, say something positive to yourself. Talk to you this week.